I stand before you today not just as a speaker, but as a fellow traveler on the journey of life. Each of us faces trials and tribulations, hurdles and hardships, but it is how we choose to respond to these challenges that truly defines us. Today, I want to talk to you about the incredible power we all possess to overcome adversity and turn those challenges into opportunities. Think back on your own life for a moment. Remember those times when you felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulders, when the road ahead seemed daunting and uncertain. Perhaps you faced setbacks in your career, struggled through personal relationships, or battled with health issues. Whatever the case may be, you are here today because you refuse to let those challenges define you. Adversity is a part of life, but it doesn't have to be the end of our story. In fact, it can be the beginning of something truly extraordinary. When we face adversity head-on, when we refuse to be defeated by the trials that come our way, we discover a strength within ourselves that we never knew existed. Think of a diamond for a moment. It starts off as a rough, unremarkable stone buried deep within the earth. But through intense pressure and heat, it transforms into something breathtakingly beautiful. In much the same way, our struggles can shape us into something greater than we ever imagined. Take, for example, the story of Helen Keller. Born deaf and blind, she faced challenges that most of us can scarcely imagine. But instead of allowing her disabilities to hold her back, she embraced them as opportunities for growth and learning. With the help of her dedicated teacher, Anne Sullivan, Helen went on to become a renowned author and activist, inspiring millions with her courage and resilience. Or consider the story of Walt Disney. Before he became the beloved creator of Mickey Mouse and Disneyland, Walt faced numerous failures and setbacks. He was fired from his job at a newspaper for lacking creativity, and his first animation studio went bankrupt. But instead of giving up, Walt used these experiences to fuel his determination. He once said, "All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles, have strengthened me." You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. So how can we follow in the footsteps of these remarkable individuals? How can we turn our own challenges into opportunities for growth and success? The answer lies in our mindset. Instead of viewing adversity as something to be feared or avoided, we can choose to see it as a stepping stone on the path to greatness. Every setback we encounter is an opportunity to learn and grow, to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's important to remember that we are not defined by our circumstances, we are defined by how we respond to them. We may not always have control over what happens to us, but we do have control over how we choose to react. We can choose to wallow in self-pity and despair, or we can choose to rise above our circumstances and forge a new path forward. It won't be easy, of course. Overcoming adversity requires courage, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in ourselves. There will be times when we feel like giving up, when the obstacles in our path seem insurmountable. But it is during these moments that we must dig deep and find the strength to carry on. Remember, it's not the challenges we face that define us, but how we choose to overcome them. So let us embrace our struggles as opportunities for growth, let us face them head-on with courage and determination, and let us emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Perseverance is the steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. It's the refusal to give up, even when the odds are stacked against us. Perseverance is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the successful from the defeated. Think about the story of Thomas Edison. It took him over 1,000 attempts to invent the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's perseverance and determination eventually led to one of the greatest inventions of all time, forever changing the course of history. But perseverance isn't just about pushing through when times are tough, it's also about staying focused on our goals and refusing to be distracted by setbacks or failures. It's about maintaining a positive attitude and believing in ourselves, even when others doubt us. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become discouraged when things don't go our way. We live in a society that glorifies instant gratification and overnight success, but the reality is that true success often takes time and effort. It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to keep pushing forward, even when progress is slow. So how can we cultivate perseverance in our own lives? How can we stay focused and motivated in the face of adversity? One way is to set clear, achievable goals for ourselves and create a plan to achieve them. By breaking our goals down into smaller, manageable steps, we can make progress one day at a time, even when the road ahead seems long and uncertain. It's also important to surround ourselves with positive influences and supportive people who believe in our abilities. When we have a strong support system behind us, we're much more likely to stay motivated and focused, even when the going gets tough. And perhaps most importantly, we must learn to embrace failure as a natural part of the journey to success. Instead of seeing failure as a sign of weakness or incompetence, we can choose to see it as a valuable learning experience. Every setback we encounter is an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient, to learn from our mistakes, and to come back even stronger than before. So let us embrace the power of perseverance, my friends. Let us refuse to be discouraged by setbacks or failures, and let us keep pushing forward with courage and determination. With perseverance as our guiding light, there is no challenge we cannot overcome, no obstacle we cannot conquer. Thank you.